What's up, fellow Uchiha clan members? This is an up. This is a different version of the ritual beast, as I had said in my previous videos. With in the previous video with the ritual beast, I had actually claimed that I am testing out different variants, and I just want to see how they go. And yes, I am missing a lot of cards, so I'm sorry about that. But let's get into this deck list. This is actually a pendulum based build. So I am running two Ritual Beast Win, Ritual Beast Tamer Win. Uh, when this card, if this card is normal summon, you can target one of your banished Ritual Beast monsters. Special summon that monster. You can only special summon Ritual Beast when once per turn. She does kind of have that good, like that special summon effect, and of course helps with bringing out more Ritual Beast cards. Then three Spiritual Beast Apelio, mainly because he boosts up the attack, and of course he is a Spiritual Beast, which is extremely good for the deck. Then we are doing three Spiritual Beast Rampengu. Spiritual Beast Rampengu is the one where you get to banish one Ritual Beast from your either from your deck or one Ritual Beast monster from your extra deck, and send one Ritual Beast monster that's the same type from your deck to the graveyard. So that actually helps out with thinning out your deck in a sense. And of course, it does help out with other things. Then I am running two Ritual Beast Tamer, I mean Spiritual Beast Tamer Wanda. When you're, if this card in, if this card in its owner's possession is destroyed by an opponent's card by battle or by card effect. Thank you. Um, you can special summon one Ritual Beast monster from your deck or extra deck, ignoring its condition. So this card is very good when you always have to like set it, dupe your opponent into destroying it, and your opponent will just clearly just take the bait usually. Then one Spiritual Beast Petlifin, something like that. He is the compulsory of the deck, so it is good in some sense. One Ritual Beast Tamer Lara. Lara is that one where you target one Ritual Beast monster in your graveyard, just special summon it back to the field. So if you have a Ritual Beast in your graveyard that you need, you can just easily normal her, special it back to your field. Then we are using three Spiritual Beast Canahawk. He is kind of he is like a foolish burial, but instead of sending it to the graveyard, you're banishing it, but you get added back to your hand during the standby phase after this card's activation. So that actually does help out during the second standby phase. So that helps out tremendously when trying to get cards that you need to your hand. We are running at the moment two Ritual Beast Tamer Zemplica or something like that. Mainly because she is a good scale 1. Um, when this card is normal or pendulum summon, you can target one Ritual Beast or Zephyr monster in your graveyard, except Ritual Beast Zephyr Pilica, special summoned but destroyed during the end phase. So helps out with bringing back cards from your graveyard if you need cards back from your graveyard. Now with the Symphonic stuff, we are running two Symphonic Warrior mics, mainly because he is a good scale 1. Um, you can special summon this card by removing 3 spell counters from your field. After you normal or special summon this card, you get an extra normal summon. So pendulum summon him, effect, you get an extra normal summon. So that helps out tremendously. And then of course we are running 3 of Symphonic Warrior Guitar, mainly because of guitars. He is a scale of 7, and of course when he is used, when his pendulum effect is used, um, you actually get to discard one Symphonic Warrior, send discard one card and special summon one Symphonic Warrior monster from your deck. So that also helps with popping off your Symphonic Warrior guitar's effect and so forth. Um, there are a lot of staples in this deck. We are running three Ritual Beast Return because you can target one Ritual Beast monster, banish one Ritual Beast monster from your hand, then target one Ritual Beast monster you control that is banished or is in your graveyard. Special summon it. So it helps out with bringing back Ritual Beast monsters that were banished and Ritual Beast monsters that are in the graveyard. Then Ritual Beast Bond mainly because banish two Ritual Beast monsters you control. Special summon one Ritual Beast monster from your extra deck, ignoring its conditions. We are using two World Legacy Clash mainly because you can banish one face-up card, one face-up monster you control up into the end phase. Then target one monster your opponent controls. It loses attack equal to the original attack of the banished monster, so that helps out in some sense when trying to lower your opponent's attacks. One gold sarcophagus mainly because banish and then after your second standby phase, add banish one card during your second standby phase. Add that card's back to your hand after that activation. One lightning vortex to clear your opponent's field. Fires of the Doomsday generating tokens for link summons. Where Arf Thou mainly because you want to search out your level 1. Uh, 2 MST for back row removal. Ritual Beast Ambush mainly for targeting one Ritual Beast and Spiritual Beast monster that was banished or in your graveyard and special summoning them in defense. Um, two of Ritual Beast Seeds mainly because they actually help with destroying monsters on my opponent's field up to the number of Ritual Beast monsters I control. Then Magic Cylinder for making my opponent take an attack that I would have taken. Compulsory for clearing my opponent's field. And then, of course, Mind Crush for stopping his plays. Then into the extra deck, we are running one Ritual Beast Ulti Apello. Um, it is unaffected by other cards' effects until the end of the damage step, and of course, I can target during my during the damage step during the player's turn. I can actually return this card back to the extra deck and special summon its materials. One Ritual Beast Ulti Canahawk, mainly because Canahawk is the target two banished Ritual Beast monsters, return them to the graveyard, so that helps out in some sense. One Link Spider for links. I am, how ironic, I'm proxying a Proxy Dragon because I can't find mine, and one Decode Talker. Well, that's all for now, guys. I gotta go. I'll see you guys back here on Friday.